Assalamualaikum and greetings to all. Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Hisyam Ismail from SPL3. My message number is F18800091. My supervisor is Professor Madya Dr. Fatimah binti Kayat. Today I would like to present about my proposal for final year project. The title of proposal is Effect of Different Fertilizer Application on the Growth of Edamame Glycine. First, I will looking at the chapter 1, Introduction. My first subtopic is about research background of the Edamame. Edamame is the most famous and all-round type of food crop originated from East Asia. Its scientific name is Glycine. It was soybean by an immature one. It attack vegetable type being harvested before it reached the ripening stage. Instead of typical light brown tan biji, it green in color. Edamame meaning in Japanese is stem beans. Edam means stem or branch. Mame is beans. As these beans were always sold with stems still attached. The early appearance of Edamame is in China. It was first cultivated 7,000 years ago. Early documented reference written by Japanese monk Nichiren date to 1275. It was used in soup, stew, salad, and noodle dish. It can also be eaten as snack by boiling, steaming, pan frying, and microwaving them. It also got sold at the frozen section of supermarkets in US. My second topic is problem statement. Currently, the production of edamame is still low. Edamame is not popular among the farmers in Malaysia because of lack of knowledge of cultivation and benefit edamame, and some farmers think cost of production quite high due to high cost of fertilizer. The optimal ratio of organic fertilization of chicken, rabbit, and goat manure for edamame in Malaysia is still not being developed. The use of fertilizer that are easily available such as organic fertilizers such as chicken, dung, rabbit and goat manure based on its availability in agri-plant. Also, the use of chemical fertilizer KCI, potassium chloride and make control back to make comparison is the best. Next subtopic I will present is hypothesis and objective. For the hypothesis, for Hashnu hypothesis is application of organic fertilizer doesn't give a significant effect on the growth of edamame. For Hash alternate hypothesis is application of organic fertilizer give a significant effect on the growth of edamame. As for the objective, the, ob- the objective of this experiment is to determine the most economic fertilizer for optimum growth of edamame to increase the farm productivity for sustainable edamame production. The second topic that we're looking at is chapter 2, literature review. On this chapter, I will focus on the two subtopics. There is origin of edamame and economic importance of edamame. For the origin of edamame, soybean is grown for its edible seed. Soybean are also known as soya bean or soya. Same with usual brown soybean. It about different on harvesting period. It takes about 90 to 150 days to grow from a seed to pot producing soybean plant. Soybean plant is usually an erect patch with alternately arranged woody stem and leaf. In the one growing season, the soybean grow to a height of 0.2 to 1.5 meter, 0.7 to 1.4 feet. To avoid damaging the crop stem and leaf, the mame is usually harvested by hand. Green soybean pods are harvested until they complete ripen, about 35 to 40 days after the crop bloom. Soybean harvest at this point are sweeter than soybean harvest later in growing season because they contain more sucrose. A slight lesion on the surface of the leaf is the most common symptom of soybean rust. The lesion often develop in cluster, obliterating large swath of leaf tissue. There is another common disease of edamame, such as raw eye leaf spot, powdery mildew, and bacterial blight. For the economic importance of edamame, cultivation of edamame as a cash crop is extremely popular in East Asian countries such as China, Japan, and Korea. It also one of trendy food snack in the United States of America. It even has place in Malaysia on the era of pandemic COVID-19. In China, edamame or mao was first used as medicinal food around 200 before century and is still very common today. Several land races are still cultivated, particularly in Shanghai and Jiangsu area. The edamame market in Japan is the world's largest and most profitable. Taiwan and China have been vying for the export advantage in the Japanese market. Edamame is a common side dish in Japanese izakaya restaurant, with local variety being in high demand. Soybean breeders in the USA have crossed some large seed Asian variety with added US grain variety. Demand for the edamame in the United States is expected to be 14,877 tons by 2010. Then I will go on the chapter 3, material and methodology. My first subtopic is site location. The experiment will conduct at UMK Jeli experiment plot located near IBS near to the river. I need to make a bedding with drainage to avoid waterlogging. The type of soil at the site location is light brown sandy clay soil. My second subtopic is list of material. The material I will use is hoe, rope, watering can, making stick, fertilizer, slash secondam, rabbit and goat manure, and KSI. Edamame stick, AM200, medicinal green, pesticide, malathion, fungicide, accountirum, herbicide, glyphosate, isopropylamine sap, measurement tape, labeling tape, notepad and pen, legging scale, tractor, blogger, and rotavator. Now, third subtopic is methodology. First, I will explain about the land preparation. Two rounds of this plugin and one round of rotational plugin. The soil plot at the depth of 20 to 30 cm. Two rounds of plugin will conduct to regulate the weed growth. The bed formation, there will 12 bedding made. Each bed will surround by the drainage. The seed planting. After that, seed will plant on the bed of 1 to 2 inches deep and 4 to 6 inches apart in row of 2 feet. At least before it matures, the soil needs to be moistened whenever the topsoil is slightly dry. Periodically, weeding will also be conducted to ensure the edamame crop is not malnourished due to competition with wheat. The topic I will present is experimental design. To find the most optimal fertilizer using two organic fertilizer and one chemical fertilizer. Different fertilizer used based on its availability. Chicken dung F1, rabbit manure F2, chemical fertilizer, potassium chloride SAI F3, and one of lemon I use is control treatment F4, one without fertilizer. Experiment conduct using randomized block design (RCD). Experiment will randomize the bed I will make different, and after that take at least 10 samples from each bed and label them. There are 12 beds and 4 treatment, or 12 divided by 4 equal to 3, so the number of replicates is 3. So the number of samples is 12 beds multiplied with 10 samples for each bed. So there should be 120 samples total all. And lastly, I will explain about the data collection and data analysis. For the data collection, data will be recorded including height at the week interval, date of flowering and pot being developed, and also the year of sobbing when it is harvested. For the data analysis, all the data that we get will be used to identify with more economic type of fertilizer using either data analysis SPSS or one-way ANOVA. As for the Gantt chart, this chart shows the when I start the experiment. First, I will start at the land preparation that I will do on the April. For the bed preparation, I will do in April and May. For the sowing edamame, we start at the May and June. And plant maintenance, I will start at June, July, and August. For data collection, we will do at June, July, and August too. As for the budget, this is the budget we require to fulfill the experiment. Most items I will need to buy every year can taken from UMK and the surrounding. The total budget of all items need to buy is RM 251.30 cents. They are from me. Thank you.